Hi, I am an expert on everything and I'm also a Potterhead, a huge Harry Potter fan. So, just like me, if you also grew up watching or reading Harry Potter, you must have some characters that you definitely adore and some that you can't stand at all. So, in this video, I will share my top 5 favorite Harry Potter characters. So, let's begin. Number 5, Severus Snape. I know he called Lilyby an unforgiving slur and he was mean to and tortured students while he was at Hogwarts, but you cannot deny how well written this character is and how well acted it is by Alan Rickman in the movies. Severus Snape came from a broken family and he also grew up in poverty, which he was often bullied for. And बचपन में ही वो काफी friendless भी था, काफी अकेला था. But he was also the strongest wizard during his times. मतलब वो बचपन में स्कूल टाइम पे जब वो स्टूडेंट था 14-15 साल की उम्र में, तब से वो अपने खुद के स्पेल इन्वेंट कर रहा था. I mean, of course, those were deadly spells and they would not have been allowed. But वो उस उम्र में अपने खुद के स्पेल्स बना रहा था जिस उम्र में बाकी बच्चे टेक्स्ट बुक स्पेल्स सीखने में भी स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे, which again shows कि how smart he was, how brainy he was. Also, Voldemort के अलावा Snape was the only wizard who could fly without a broom. That just shows how skillful he was as a wizard. And how do you not tear up at this?
Really? After all this time? Always.
I think the reason I love Snape as much is because of how grey it is. Snape is one of the most complex characters in general, and boy, do I have some love for complexity. Yes, I do. As a reader and a viewer, you are always struggling whether you should sympathize with Snape or hold him accountable for his actions. And in my opinion, we should do both. Just how we did with Bojack, we can sympathize with him, and at the same time, we can hold him accountable for whatever wrong things that he is doing. But that's again just my opinion. I think Snape taught me the importance of kindness and also how outside love and acceptance can have a huge impact on trajectory of one's life and why they are so important. So this is why Snape is in my top 5. So let's move on our number 4, which is Neville Longbottom. I know I had Snape earlier and suddenly I have the person who Snape bullied the most. But yeah, Neville Longbottom is in my top 5 because I think Neville redefines the word bravery for me. I think last books में people were suddenly like, oh, he is very brave, he became brave. But in my opinion, he was brave since the first book. पहली ही बुक में या मूवी में he stands up against Ron, Hermione and Harry, his only friends. मतलब ये लोग वो लोग थे जो इसको दूसरे लोगों से बुली होने से बचाते थे, and he stands up against them because he thinks कि वो कुछ गलत कर रहे हैं. Of course वो अपनी जगह सही थे, but नेविल को नहीं पता ना, उसको लगता था कि ये कुछ गलत कर रहे हैं, इनकी वजह से ग्रिफिंडोर के पॉइंट्स जाएंगे. तो he stands up to the only people जो उसके एक हिसाब से उसके प्रोटेक्टर्स थे, which takes a huge amount of courage. मतलब हमारे दुश्मन नहीं, मतलब जो भी लोग हमें अच्छे नहीं लगते ना, पूरी दुनिया को ले लो, दुनिया के सामने खड़ा होने में, दुनिया से लड़ना इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग. पर जिनसे तुम प्यार करते हो ना, जो लोग तुम्हारे अपने होते हैं, उनके साथ लड़ना या फिर लड़ना नहीं, मतलब उनके खिलाफ खड़ा होना, उनके खिलाफ एक स्टैंड लेना is so scary. And Neville did that while he was 11 years old. वो जो डम्बलडोर ने उसको 10 पॉइंट्स दिए थे ना ग्रिफिंडोर को जिताने के लिए, पीपल आर ऑलवेज लाइक, ओ ग्रिफिंडोर के जिताने के लिए डम्बलडोर ने कुछ भी कर दिया, बट नो, इट वाज something huge on Neville's part, which again, like, it amplified later on in the books, but it started showing in the first book itself. Harry and Neville, they both have similar kind of childhoods. मतलब दोनों के ही parents नहीं थे while they were growing up as kids, and they both grew up suppressing themselves, getting bullied. But at the same time, Harry को ना अगर तुम देखो तो Harry got parental figures around him. Hagrid के फॉर्म में, डम्बलडोर के फॉर्म में, सीरियस के फॉर्म में, रिमस लूपिन के फॉर्म में, उसको वो सपोर्ट मिला. नेविल के पास वो चीज नहीं थी. Besides, नेविल के साथ, which I feel very sorry for, Neville's parents were actually alive, and yet they had no memory of their kid, which is even worse than having your parents passed on. I know it's like a huge bad thing. They are both bad things, but I think for Neville it was more difficult because he would visit his parents. He would constantly, regularly revisit them, and then he would have to witness his parents not knowing who he is. He did not get his parents' love because they were dead. He did not get his parents' love while they were alive, which is so sad. And I don't know, like, it must have been so traumatic for him growing up, which we of course witness in the books and the movies. But still, like, I think it's a huge trauma, and yet, despite of going through all of it, he grew up to be so brave and confident, which is exactly why he is in my top 5 and at number 4 spot. Let's move on to our number 3, Hermione Jean Granger, the cleverest witch of her age.
It's Leviosa, not Leviosa.
We love Hermione for so many reasons, but mainly because of this. The reason I love Hermione so much is because while growing up, I saw half of me in Hermione. I could relate to her, and the other half I aspired to be. Just like Hermione, मैं भी बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ाकू type थी, and I would always be in my books, and I would always like just be very studious. But at the same time, I think Hermione showed confidence. She was so confident, like she would never be afraid of raising her hand in class to ask questions or to tell answers, even though she knew कि सब लोग उसका मजाक बना रहे हैं इस चीज के लिए, like सब लोग उसको call out करते हैं, उसको know it all बुलाते हैं, but she still did it because this is her. Like she's like, yeah, I know the answer, so I'll raise my hand and let people know that I know the answer. Why should I dumb myself down to just please people? And that is something that I loved so much about her, because as a young girl I could never do that. Like मैं वो type की लड़की थी कि मैं मैथ की प्रॉब्लम्स जो टीचर देती थी ब्लैक बोर्ड पे, I would solve it and I will just keep it to myself, and the teacher would be like, oh, so no one knows the answer, and I will be like I would never raise my hand and tell the answer because I would not, I don't know why, but Hermione did it and I loved it. And I think this is also one of the other reasons that she is in Gryffindor, because people are always like na ki she should have been in Ravenclaw. No, like of course she is smart, but at the same time she is very brave, she is very strong, and this is why I love her so fucking much. Another huge reason to love Hermione Granger is SPEW. Please don't call it SPEW, it's SPEW. So she started SPEW to stand for the elves. And वो elves ना उस time इतना ज़्यादा discrimination face कर रहे थे, oppression face कर रहे थे, but even they were unaware of it. And उस time Hermione अकेली ऐसी इंसान थी who took a stand for the elves. कोई elves भी जो elves नहीं, elves जो elves भी थे वो भी हरमाइनी का साथ नहीं दे रहे थे, हरमाइनी के दोस्त तक उसका साथ नहीं दे रहे थे, हैरी और रोन तक उसका साथ नहीं दे रहे थे, yet she took a stand for justice, for fairness. This is why we love Hermione, and again this is why she is in Gryffindor, because she is very brave. And this is also another thing that I learned from her, like no matter if no one is supporting you, if you think something is right, if you feel passionate about it, if you feel there is injustice in the world, stand up against it. Stand up for the right, no matter even if you are the only one standing up. And that is why Hermione is in my top 3. We love you, Hermione. Number 2, Dobby, our favorite free elf.
Dobby has no master. Dobby is a free elf.
I love Dobby so much. He is such an adorable creature. I know कि उसने शुरुआत की फिल्मों में जब उसका introduction हुआ था second movie में और book में, he did some problematic stuff which could have gotten Harry into much bigger problem. But Dobby got to do what Dobby got to do, okay? He need to protect Harry Potter, so he is going to do whatever he can do to protect Harry Potter. So yeah, but also I think Dobby is such a great representation of the freedom, you know, not exactly freedom, but the need of freedom and how people enjoy freedom and what freedom can do to one person. I said freedom so many times. I think I need freedom. But yeah, I love how he enjoys every moment of his freedom so fucking much. And also I think if you have not read the books, if you have only seen the movies, तुम बोलोगे कि ओ डोबी तो इतना बड़ा कैरेक्टर था भी नहीं, तो उसको टॉप 5 में क्यों आ रहा है? But nahin, in books, he is a very important character. He reappears time and again to help Harry Potter and gang and to do a lot many things. Wow, to do a lot many things. That is why I should script my videos, to do a lot many things. Nice. But yeah, moving on. Yeah, I love Dobby for the love of his freedom. He's such a free spirit, but mainly because he values friendship so much. I mean, who can forget this?
Such a beautiful place to be with friends. Dobby is a happy to be with his friend, Harry Potter.
And I think Dobby's death is one of the most emotional scenes because of what he says while he's dying, you know. It's a beautiful place to be with friends, and Dobby is happy to be with his friend Harry Potter. I think Dobby just taught me the importance of friendship in so many ways. He went to extents to protect his friend Harry Potter, and I don't think Harry ever considered him as a friend. Like, he treated him well, but at the same time I don't think Harry ever considered him a friend, but Dobby did, and he did everything because he thought that Harry was his friend. And I'm just tearing up again thinking of Dobby's death now. I'm just getting so emotional right now. I cannot speak much about Dobby right now because of how emotional I'm getting, but Dobby, we love you. I hope you are resting in peace.
Dobby is free.
Now, coming back to the top most favorite Harry Potter character of mine, it's Luna Lovegood, because she is just as saint as I am.
You're just as sane as I am.
Luna, Luna, Luna. Where do I begin? I love this girl so much. I think अगर Hermione और Luna की एक बेटी होती तो वो मैं होती, because I think I relate to them in that sense. I think I'm a mixture of both of them. So yeah. But the reason I love Luna so much is because of how comfortable she is with herself. मतलब सारी दुनिया उसका मजाक बनाती है, उसको लूनी लवगुड बोल के बुलाती है, सब लोग उसको बुली करते हैं, उसको नाम बुलाते हैं, उसको गंदा गंदा बोलते हैं, yet she stays the way she is. She does not give a single fuck about the word. She is like, this is who I am and I'm gonna rock myself. I don't care about other people, what people think about me, which is so brave. And not just that, I think the main reason I love Luna Lovegood so much is because even though the world outside is so cruel to her, she is so full of kindness and love to the people around her, which I don't know, I just appreciate so much about Luna. You know how we say don't let the word change who you are? It's not just about how you present to the word, but it's also about how you treat the word. And she did that. She was not just rocking herself, but she was also rocking the humanity in herself, which is why I love her so much. And again, I don't know why, like जो मेरे I think top 2-3 characters थे, like Luna हो गई, Dobby हो गया, the people that I love the most, उनके बारे में ज़्यादा मेरे से बोला नहीं जा रहा है because I'm just getting so emotional and so like hyped about it. But yeah, Luna is definitely my top favorite character of all times. Luna gave me support. Luna made me feel comfortable in being myself. I stopped giving shit about what people think of me after seeing Luna do the same. So I love Luna. I love Luna so much. And this is it for today. Do let me know in the comment section कि तुम्हारे favorite Harry Potter character कौन से हैं, if you are a Potterhead as well. And let me know if your list matches with my list. If you like the video, hit the like button. अपने दोस्तों के साथ share कर देना. Hashtag share it with 3 more people. If you like my videos, hashtag share it with 3 people. 3 लोगों के साथ share कर देना और उनको बोलना कि अगर उनको अच्छी लगे तो वो भी 3 लोगों के साथ share कर दे ताकि मेरी reach बढ़ सके और मेरा channel grow हो सके. So yeah, that is it. You can also check out my social media. उसके सब handles मैं अपनी description में डाल दूँगी. If you are new to the channel, you can check out my other videos. अच्छी लगे तो channel को subscribe कर देना. And yeah, that is it for today. You'll see me in the next one. Bye. Wait, आज तो अलग तरह से कर सकते हैं. एक second. Wait. Bye.